All right.
All right. Going to the gate for the Arkansas Derby. It looks like 8-5 favoritism on Timberlake is going to be what we get unless something really wild happens. The 7 Muth is second choice at 2-1. Mystic Dan at 3-1. So all graded stakes winners this year, your top favorites in here. Liberal Arts is bet down to 6-1. Aaron, you're on Muth. I'm on Muth. Dr. Miranda, are you on Muth as well?
Yeah.
Pretty boring, but listen, if we can get 2-1 on him and he wins, I'm going to be very happy about that.
He's not the favorite. He's not.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that's he's a very playable price. So if he wins, he wins. If not, well, what are you going to do?
There's Liberal Arts, and we're just waiting on the 10 to make his way into the gate. Imperial Gun. Nice to hear Matt Dinnerman's voice at Oaklawn Park as well. They're off. Pretty fine beginning overall. Nobody's rushing too hard. 4 is going to have it. Muth sitting up very nicely as well. Gotta love where Muth is sitting, Aaron.
Yeah, no, I mean that's where you draw it up, where you kind of have it, and it's interesting. You thought Miranda and I both thought Time for Truth would be ahead, and he is, but Muth is right there with him.
Just Steal out a little bit wide, but up close. Timberlake sitting just inside of them, and now he's going to go split between the 4 and Muth, and wow, 23-2 was not fast enough for Timberlake. He said, I'm going.
So are we gonna get into a speed duel? Is that what we're doing here?
JJ Hernandez just looked over and was like, I'm gonna tap on the brakes here. You go do something stupid. Well, possibly stupid. We'll see if it works.
That was very unexpected. There's no doubt.
And it didn't look to me like Timberlake was really pulling.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. It didn't look to me like he was really pulling that hard. It's just that Flavian, he had some horse and decided to just go between the runners. Maybe he wanted to make sure that Muth wasn't going to get an easier time up front.
I mean, to me, Muth has done absolutely perfect, and he looks...
He's going to start to pull away a little bit, see if Timberlake stays put. Just Steal was making a move for a second, but I don't know if he's going to be able to sustain that. Mystic Dan's gearing up with the big run.
To me,
back as well.
Muth is going to win this by like 8, the way he's running and the way they've kept him wide. And
yep.
Now let's see if he finishes the race here. He's kind of hanging a bit, but now he's got it easy. Easy win.
Watch out for Just Steal. Is he going to get up for a second?
Get up there, Just
Steal.
Coach is going to the Derby, and hopefully Keith is going as well. That's a cool story.
Keith Asmussen rode him perfectly, I thought. Great ride.
He did. Yeah, you did a great job. Great. Give Keith credit there. He's got it. Hey, Keith has got a Oaks mount that's going to be about 100-1, and then he's got a Derby mount who's going to be about 100-1. But he's got one for each race.
He's got one on each day. Yeah, good for him. I did love the quote where D. Wayne Lucas was asked about giving Keith Asmussen this mount and trusting him with Lemon Muffin. He said, "I love the kid. He's too tall. Wish I could cut a foot off of him, but otherwise, like that's." I mean, he is tall for a jockey. It's like that's the compliment you get from D. Wayne Lucas. But all right, let's talk about Muth and the fact that also Mystic Dan got up to just nail Timberlake. So Mystic Dan finishes 3rd. Timberlake fades back to 4th. Aaron, is from what we've seen in horses that are currently in training, is Muth the best 3-year-old right now?
Well, I mean, he's the most consistent. I think the most talented 3-year-old is Fierceness, but he's not consistent. Muth does this every time. I mean, that's the thing that I really, really love about him. Every race, he shows up and he does that every time. Yeah. Maybe when a horse freaks, he can't beat him, but he's going to make you beat him. You got to be really good to beat him. And today, I don't know what Timberlake was trying to do, but Muth just sat right there and just took a shit all over him, basically, in the top of the stretch. And you kind of felt like the whole race here, guys, it was over, right? So that's a really nice win to kind of salvage a very up and down day at Gulfstream to get Muth there's nice, very nice.
Listen, the Breeders' Cup Juvenile just keeps coming back as the strongest race ever. Like, that's what we've been saying all year, right? No, I'm kidding. I thought it was great from Muth. Dr. Miranda, what did you think about Muth here?
No, I thought he did great. I think we had great racing today, even though, he can't go to the Derby, but at least it was exciting instead of just, donkeys going across the finish line.
Not all of them were donkeys. I guess last thoughts on this. Is this your Preakness favorite, your early Preakness pick right now, Aaron?
Well, I mean, right now, maybe, but you don't know what's going to happen in the Derby and stuff like that. But look, I mean, I think now, and we're going to know that San Diego Derby as well. You're going to get another data point for the Preakness. He's the total opposite of fierceness. He doesn't have the nutty talent, but you know exactly what you're going to get from Muth. I know every time he's in the gate, I can rely on him. And so that's worth a lot. For a gambler, that's worth more than, hey, I'm going to run 100 buyer one day and a 60 the next, right? So I've grown to really love that horse. I thought he did everything perfect. And honestly, he'd probably be my Derby pick if he was going. So sure, early Preakness pick, sure.
To wrap things up, is this your Derby pick right now? Or who is your Derby pick right now? I know it can't be Muth.
I don't have a clue.
Tune in Monday. Aaron's going to have to put together a new top 5 video, and he's got to put somebody at 1. We'll find out who that is. Dr. Miranda, who's your Derby horse right now?
I would like to see next weekend's racing first, but if I had to pick someone right now, I'd pick Fierceness.
Going Fierceness. The way you ran today,
you almost have to. I mean, as much as you don't want to, you almost have to. Yeah, sorry.
All right, I'll take Catching Freedom. And Jared, who's your Derby pick right now?
Yeah, before my computer breaks again. Listen, what the was Timberlake doing?